And we are back on All Simple Pod. This is your boy JJ. And check out the teas. Check them out. Hey, like, subscribe. Hey, sign up for the memberships. Honestly, we're coming with big things. Big things since our anniversary is coming up. Big things, big changes for the podcast in a good way, especially for you. And especially if you become a member. So please support the channel. Just hit the little button to hit the thanks. So yeah, man.
And comment. Let us know what you want. Let us know what you want.
Facts.
So we can talk about it. Then we can have like a Zoom meeting or something. Everybody and do some live streams and do some really cool stuff.
Yeah, and thank you guys for always being active on the poll.
Yeah,
So,
love that. Love that.
Anyways, Javi, go ahead and start it off with.
All right, so a couple of things. We're going to give you a little bit of a recap of what happened last week on SmackDown. We had Jay cutting a promo on Roman Reigns. Obviously, we had last week. They were challenging for the World Championship against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. And this time you had him with a completely solo promo like he hasn't had in a little bit. What do you think about that promo?
It was not his best work. It was good, but not his best work.
I think it started slow and then it ended strong.
Yeah. And it picked up because at the beginning I was just like, what is he going to do? Is he just going to pace back and forth? Is he just going to play with his temples?
Bro, I thought he was going to start crying any second because he looked like he was about to, like his voice was cracking. And it could have been true because he's like, yeah, because my brother, because it's different when you're twins. Because when he feels sad, I feel sad. When he's mad,
I thought
I'm
was
mad.
Corny. Like realistically, like I'm just like, But hey, he ended up with a banger. He finished it with a banger. You know what I mean? And whenever Paul Heyman came out, and then he was saying like, hey, you got your brother into this situation, blah blah blah, and then you're
trying the same thing
this.
all over again.
Yeah, and then you're doing this and you're doing that and things like that. And he called him, it's like, well, you're technically trying to be the tribal chief. Like Paul Heyman wasn't wrong. Whenever you really think about it, like what Paul Heyman was saying wasn't wrong. Like, yes, oh my God, Jey Uso's the good guy, so we have to support the good guys. But realistically, like if you want to really think about it, psychologically.
Okay, just keep it going. Just keep it rolling.
Yeah, that word. So yeah, man, like Paul Heyman was right. Essentially, Paul Heyman was right about what he was telling him. But the fact that Jay Solo took the mic over and was like, I don't forgive you either. Was like, bro, like Solo is potentially going to be the big bad at the end of everything, man.
I think he's gonna be the good guy. That was a theory.
No.
He's gonna be the good guy.
My theory is at the end of everything, he's gonna be the one that he's gonna be the big bad.
Nah, it's gonna be Roman against Solo. Solo's gonna be.
It's like realistically, like think about this, like kind of like Avengers, right? So you have Loki, which is Roman Reigns, right now, right? And then this was Avengers 1 when Loki was trying to get the Tesseract, but then he was trying to get the Tesseract for Thanos, and then Thanos is Solo. Because he's the one behind everything.
I don't know. I can't see Solo as the big bad. I can see him as the good guy. I can't see him as the big bad, but you never know. I still think he's gonna be I think he's still gonna be the good guy. He's gonna be the one to bring down Roman Reigns once and for all. WrestleMania 40, hopefully. I think that's gonna work because you want Roman Reigns to be a good guy. You want him to turn into Cody Rhodes. You want him to say "suffer and suck attached" one more time.
Please, God, no. Keep him as an arrogant heel or as an arrogant tweener.
I don't know. I think he's going to be a bad guy for quite a while. But anyways, but that's cool. Yeah, but I think it's good that Jay's getting some shine. Like you were texting me the other day. You're like, hey, it seems like they're trying to give him that kind of like Cody Rhodes type of vibe, that Sami Zayn kind of vibe where you believe that he may actually beat Roman. which is good because that's what.
Hold up.
What?
I just want to state the fact that I never mentioned Cody Rhodes. Okay.
I thought you
It
did.
says Sami Zayn. All right.
No, but it's the same narrative. But it's the same narrative. It's just so you believe that there is a chance.
No. I believe there was a chance with Sami Zayn. I never believed there was a chance with Cody Rhodes. Okay.
No, well, but honestly, I didn't think that you were saying that you thought that he had a chance. I thought it was just like kind of that same narrative because it's basically the same thing. It's like we know he's not going to win, but if they don't make you believe that he may win, then what's the purpose of even watching the match? And it's kind of like Paul Heyman always does. Why do you think Paul Heyman always like, oh yeah, because so and so is so great. Oh, Cody Rhodes, he's a second generation superstar. He's really great, but Roman Reigns is better. So he'll have like he's still even though he's not saying oh he's a bum. No, because if not, you don't want to watch him beat a bum. There's no fun in that.
Yeah. He has to pick up the.
Yeah. Storytelling 101, as only WWE can do. So I honestly think it was pretty good. I'll take it. It's not his strongest promo because he wasn't pissed off. Kind of like you said last week, whenever he's not pissed off, it's not his strongest suit. But hey, he did pretty good.
He has to be animated in order for him to cut a really good promo. Which hey, I'm not mad about it. You know what I mean? Kevin Owens does the same thing. So yeah, man. But,
Kevin has more range though, way more.
Yes,
range.
Definitely.
He's been around the business a lot longer though.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, cool. Then we had Roman Reigns. By the way, do you think he's gonna accept Jay's challenge?
I think so. I believe so. I mean, after he kicked his wise man, and then after he kicked his right hand man, I think Roman is gonna accept.
Okay. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
I don't know, man. No, he's this. I don't remember. Did Jay say that he wanted the champion or no?
Well, he did in the previous show. Remember, he was like, "Yeah, I want this." And then he picked up the title and all that stuff. So yeah, they wanted to give you that visual of him with the title, so you start believing that he has a chance.
Well, hopefully, we'll see. I don't think Roman is losing.
Unless he's going to Hollywood, and I would not be opposed to that. Hey, have him make money and have him not have to jump in a ring, have him do his thing. Honestly, I mean, he's done a lot already. So let him ride into the sunset if that's what it takes. Yeah. At least for a while.
Hey, at least realistically, I won't be mad if it's Jey Uso instead of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. In fact, even though I would have preferred Drew McIntyre instead of Cody Rhodes, but that's fine. But that's just me. Interesting thing happened where we had this was on Monday this was on Friday, right? Where we had Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
Yeah, that was on Friday.
Where Bobby Lashley picked him up in a Navigator limo.
That was the randomest thing, but it kind of seems like, hey, is Bobby Lashley gonna bring back the Hurt Business, and then is the Street Profits are gonna be part of it?
Yeah, I think it would have made more sense if it was MVP picking them up than Bobby Lashley. Almost.
But MVP is in Raw.
He's a free agent. Remember, Omos is a free agent.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. So he can go wherever. Remember, he's an attraction, so
he should go back to NXT. I think it will help him.
No, I mean, Omos? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever went through NXT, but anyways, yeah. But I do think that it would have been cooler if it would have been MVP instead of Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley's really not that guy that you see as a ringleader. Like, he's more of the muscle and whatever. He's not that guy. Like, it's kind of like if Solo shows up picking up the Street Profits, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a new faction. Solo's gonna be the leader. That would be kind of weird, It's kind of like, he's not that guy to be that person on TV all the time, cutting promos and doing all this stuff. Yeah, that wouldn't work. That would not work.
Sir, I don't like you.
Yeah. Yeah. Smoke Spike. But that was actually kind of interesting. I do think it's good for all of them in the end of the day. Bobby Lashley needs something to do. They're just wasting him. He's just there, not doing anything. Even though I'd rather have him not do anything than have that feud with Bray Wyatt that he was supposed to have.
Realistically, I wonder if he's hurt.
Nah, he's good.
This was the first time that he showed up since when?
since Mania. But remember, he was supposed to have that feud with Bray Wyatt that never happened, and I guess they were waiting for Bray to see what's going to happen with that, which we don't know if he's sick or something. Hopefully he's okay, but yeah, but that was going to be the whole thing with them. So hey, hopefully they're able to do something, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Street Profits as heels, even though I thought they were super over as baby faces, but it would be interesting just to see him with or at least with a little bit of an edge. Maybe some like tweeners or something.
I think we just need to see Montez Ford separate from DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But he got injured in the Guaynabo game, but he didn't play.
Damn.
Yeah. Going on to injuries, it seems like Ridge Holland injured Elton Prince during their last match on SmackDown.
Separate a shoulder, man.
Yeah. Well, that sucks, man. These guys were really coming into their own. They were really doing a great job as that swarmy, just chicken shit heel team. And their in-ring is amazing. Huh?
I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah.
Big fan.
And
I would not rock those shirts.
No, but that's what makes it cool.
Yeah.
It's like, look, they actually have more testicular fortitude than most guys do, because not a lot of guys would actually rock those like that.
Testicular fortitude?
Yes.
Is that just another word for balls? For cojones?
Basically. Hey, trying to keep it PG at least or something, I guess.
I'm like,
brought to you by Manscaped. Hey, it's our anniversary, Manscaped. We could use some sponsorships here.
How about?
No, yeah, but it's a shame, man, because it seems like they were finally getting their groove on. They were starting to have bigger matches, and even when they lost, they looked good doing it too.
Yeah,
like they were and honest. And mark my words, I would not have been opposed to them beating Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the titles relatively soon. I would not have been opposed. Why? Because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are already made men. They don't need those titles. And they can have feuds and do other things, and they can separate. In fact, there's more value with them separated than together at this point.
Especially right now. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like they don't know what to do with them. You know what I mean? They just come out as kind of like an attraction. It kind of feels.
Yeah. It's weird.
Just like champions. Conversation. Okay, I'm leaving. Have a good night, guys. But honestly, the one thing that is just like, I don't want to talk bad about Ridge Holland just because of, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta respect everybody that's in the business, but realistically, man, like, dude, that's two people that you've hurt so far.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that I don't know if he's necessarily reckless or just has bad luck, because you don't want him turning into the Nia Jax of the men's division, where nobody wants to wrestle you or anything, because that could hurt him in the long run. And hey, it may be just a bad luck. I mean, it happens. I mean, they're not dancing ballet or anything like that. There can be an injury easily. I mean, these are big guys, you know, jumping off of. It's something that could happen, but I would have rather have it happen to be Sheamus or even Pete Dunne instead of Ridge Holland, because it's like Ridge Holland's like, oh, there he goes again.
It's giving you bad rep.
Yes, and it's been
very bad rep.
Yeah, and when Biggie's injury was like a year ago only? It wasn't even that long ago, right?
Yeah, but it was
year and a half
serious too, man. Like,
no, he almost died. Like he could have paralyzed or died, literally. Yeah. So even though they didn't, that spot, it's on both of them too, because Biggie should not have ever accepted to do that spot on the floor. That's a fact. Which, by the way, kind of a little parentheses, I don't know if you saw, but AEW is going to start banning that type of move. Like buckle bombs, all these weird moves that they do all the time, because it seems like they're getting too many injuries. So they started doing
Realistically, it's true. Like, I've seen some of their moves, and I'm just like, forearm to the back of the neck. It's like, bro, like,
and for nothing, for no payoff. It just to do a move. Like, no, if you're gonna do it, have it make sense. Have it be something that it's ending a match. Have it be something that's selling an injury or something. But if you're gonna do a crazy move and not sell it, what's the purpose? Then it just turns into Cirque du Soleil. Then it's just acrobats. I don't want to see acrobats. If I want to see acrobats, I go to the circus. If I want to see wrestling, I go to a wrestling show. I watch wrestling, right? Just saying. But I'm glad they're doing that for their own sake. Like now they can't have any like intentional bleeding or anything like that. Like any crazy suplexes, like I think like dragon suplex and stuff like that. They have to ask for permission. They can still do it, but it has to be planned. Huh?
No more bleeding? No more John Moxley bleeding?
Well, they can do it, but it has to be approved. Because the scary part is that means that before they could just do whatever the hell they wanted to at any point.
Which is scary.
Yeah, you can't do that. You're not running.
Nobody died.
It's like basically trying to playing 2K on computer versus computer for a whole show. That's basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing anything. You're just okay. You and you together fight. You and you together fight. No, you can't do that. That's not booking. And he was picked by Dave Meltzer as the booker of the year like 3 years in a row. That to me is not a good booker, but that's just me.
Bruh.
Yeah. But anyways, a couple of more things that we're going to talk about. LA Knight gimmick infringement battle keeps on going back and forth, especially with the older guys. And I understand where they're coming from. I get it that Kevin Nash and stuff like that he says, because he did copy The Rock to a certain extent, and he copied Stone Cold, but so many other people have copied other people.
But it's not his fault that he sounds like them.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But I still think that the conversation is interesting and it is fun. And like Disco Inferno said the other day, I was listening to the show on Conan. I was listening to him on Conan's show, and he was saying that it's been like 20 years that nobody's had that gimmick. So it's about time that somebody kind of takes up that guy. So I mean, yeah, and he's like, well, nobody ever criticizes the AEW guys when they try to copy all the Japanese guys. So why is it that now they copy The Rock and then they're pissed off at him? That makes no sense. Then you're being hypocritical because they're doing the same thing. The only difference is that LA Knight gets over, these other guys don't.
Correct. Yeah.
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 Because he's
Dummy.
stupid over.
Yeah.
Crazy over. Then the U.S. Title tournament prediction. Who could win? I really don't know.
I'm going for LA Knight.
He has to win. He has to win.
LA Knight is going to have a match on Friday.
If LA Knight doesn't win,
we riot. We riot.
He's one of those baby faces that doesn't have to suffer. I don't think he needs to suffer. He's just cool as he is. That's what his gimmick is. I think that's really good. But
I think I think it's gonna be like, I hope it's LA Knight, to be honest with you. If it's not LA Knight, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. Like I have nothing against Santos Escobar, which honestly I believe that Santos Escobar needs to be like what is it called? He needs to be a heel. He needs to separate from LWO. To me, he's not working as part of the LWO. Like, nothing against him or his in-ring or anything like that. It's just his character. Like, I think he's better than that. And like, I think the Latino World Order should have stayed probably like around the Backlash thing. And then after that, hey, just let it die down. You know what I mean? And I'm Spanish.
Or there's another option. Turn it heel and kick out Rey Mysterio. Do the same thing the Judgment Day did with Edge.
It could be great.
That could work because LWO was basically a heel faction, fighting for something good at WCW, but it was technically a heel faction.
And for a fact, can I please get Selena Vega with the Puerto Rico colors on her intro?
She should have it all the time. All the time. Not just for special occasions. It should be all the time.
Like, that's one thing that bothers me about the entrance. But
in fact, all of them with their own countries' colors on the LWO shirt, I think that would be super cool.
Well, the other guys are Mexican, so.
No, they're not. One's Filipino and the other one's Mexican.
Who the fuck is Filipino?
Yeah, I don't remember. I always get their names confused. I'm sorry, but one of them I think is Filipino, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I need you to look that up while I talk about this.
Okay,
but,
let me look that.
So then on Friday, so you're gonna have Santos Escobar against, and then you're gonna have against the winner of Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, Cameron Grimes and LA Knight, which that could be that. I think that's gonna be a banger match. Like Sheamus is the biggest dude, and LA Knight obviously he's pretty big too. But compared to like Cameron Grimes and Rey Mysterio, like yeah, that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a very fun match. Honestly.
Yeah. By the way, I did find it. It's actually Joaquin Wilde. His mom is from Philippines.
And then his dad is from where?
It does not say.
Man, that man Mexican.
Maybe. You never know. Hey, he's from Chicago.
I mean,
I didn't even know that.
So Filipinos is technically
Latinos of the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, they eat lechon, they eat pana, they eat all this stuff that we eat. So, hey.
Yeah, it's like
Asian.
Cool. It's like Asian Latino.
Well, remember they were colonized by the Spanish too, at the same time Puerto Rico was. So it's from the same war.
Hey, they part of us. They part of us.
Yeah.
So
he counts. He
he counts. But I think it's gonna be a good match. Honestly, I can't wait to watch it. I think LA Knight is gonna win. I hope LA Knight wins, and then honestly, I hope we see LA Knight versus Santos Escobar. And hopefully, prediction is LA Knight wins the United States champion from Theory. What you imagine? Cool. That would be a good face turn. Because you're going against one of the biggest chicken shit heels that we have on SmackDown. Because nobody fucking likes Theory.
No.
Except us. We like Theory. But
Theory's good, but he's being misused right now. Like it seems like he has no direction. After that John Cena match, it's probably the worst thing that ever happened to him.
He just keeps bringing it up every time.
It's that it bothers me so much, bro.
But the John Cena match. But I beat John Cena. But I beat John Cena.
All the time.
So what? Roman Reigns did it and you don't see him talking about it? But anyways. Now, talking about the tribal chief, about the head of the table, Roman Reigns. He is returning on this Friday's SmackDown. Will he accept his Jey Uso's challenge for the Universal Champion, whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, the championship of the galaxy, the universe, all existence.
Galactus.
No, the championship of all existence.
The Guardians of the Galaxy Championship.
The Big Bang Championship. That's what he is.
The Solar System Championship. But do you think he's gonna accept it? I think you asked me that. I don't remember if you answered.
Yeah, he has to. Okay. I didn't say anything, but I do think he has to. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think
if not, then they spoil SummerSlam. Then it's like, so who's he gonna face now?
Yeah.
He's not gonna show up 102 days without wrestling for the championship.
Hey, he wrestled against Rey Mysterio and Alive, so that counts.
It does not count.
But I think we're gonna have another fire segment between him and Jey Uso. I'm really hoping that we get down to the nitty gritty, and then like some words are actually said, not like how like it has constantly happened over the past few months, that it's like something happens, like for example, like you brought it up the other day, the Brock Lesnar thing, that Roman asked Paul Heyman, and then the subject just got switched. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really hoping that nothing like this happens on Friday, but
I don't know. So, all right. So, okay. No.
All right, man. Come on, man. I got the line. All right, guys. So that was it for tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the button on the membership. So, stop laughing. Support the channel. Help us out, man. Come on, please.
All right. Peace.